Aiming this is incredibly hard. Where's the archer? Oh, wait, what? I disagree, but... Okay, can I, like... What happens if I arm a rocket? Nothing important. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Can I pick stuff up while I'm on you? I don't think so. Anyway, we need we require a rocket. Okay, thank you. That's very helpful to know. Thank you very kindly. I don't see this being particularly helpful, but hey. Oh, it does launch you a little bit forward. Okay, good to know. It's dungeon time, Appledorf. I was kidding! Okay, that's a boss arena. So, you know. I mean, totally not suspicious at all. Oh. It's you. Of course it would be. Never mind.
That construct! I made it long ago! But the glow... It must be under the control of something monstrous! If the Demon King has turned my...
Oh, did you just go around the boss arena?
We can do this together, Link.
I still got my stuff, right?
We will not be able to force our way past its defenses. We must think of something else. That worked. Make use of the devices around us.
Oh. Okay, that did not work as well as we expected. Slap! Well, it is the same construct as Binaru, so of course it is the same functions. Well, the same construct, but with more arms! Oh god, it's that one boss from Skyward Sword.
You've almost made it, but remain ready for anything.
I mean, I'm not gonna let him do his big attack. Now watch her have the same exact cutscene as every other sage for some reason. I have my entire people of well, I mean, I guess the Zonai were always devoted specifically to defeating Ganon, but you know what I mean. So the curious thing is, there has to be one more heart container. 2 more heart containers. Or you'd think there'd be 2 more heart containers, right?
Zelda asked me to aid you, Link. I am the Sage of Spirit, and one of the Zonai. Minoru. I am glad to meet you, Link. I must thank you. It is because of you that we have recovered my secret stone. Originally, my intent was to awaken when you first found the Porapad, then to guide you to my construct and assist you on your journey. I had not anticipated a battle with that same construct. You have proven quite adept, and I am grateful for all your efforts. Link, here. In the name of Minoru, Sage of Spirit, I grant my power unto you. I believe it will serve you well. With this power I've given, a deep bond has been forged between us. And from this point forward, my spirit will reside within that construct. I will help you however I can. Aha!
I am one who lived in the distant past, in the age of Hyrule's founding. Circumstances forced me to forsake my body and become a being of pure spirit. Long have I slumbered within Zelda's Puripad in order to share what I knew when it had passed into your hands. But for some reason, I didn't feel like telling you the first time you found it. Sorry. I apologize that our meeting has been so long delayed. The Demon King's interference is to blame. Nevertheless, vaguely, I'm not going to explain how. Nevertheless, I ask your pardon.
Well then.
Now, onto the topic at hand. In my own age, the distant past, from your perspective, Zelda awakened as the Sage of Time and appeared before us. What I must relate to you is a tragedy that occurred in Hyrule's history. At its crux was Zelda, who held a secret stone and traversed time.
Aha!
She made a momentous decision in those days gone by. I would have you know the resolve I know already. There was a side quest. I did it.
Long ago, my people, known as the Zonai, came down from the heavens to the surface of the world. It was said they were descendants of gods. They bore treasures from these same gods, secret stones capable of amplifying the abilities of those who possessed them. Using the knowledge of the Zonai, my younger brother Rauru became a great leader. He met a young woman named Sonia, and they would wed. Rauru gifted Sonia one of the secret stones. Together, they sought to establish their kingdom. This is how the Kingdom of Hyrule, with Rauru and Sonia as its first king and queen, came to be. The future looked bright. However, tragedy suddenly struck. A man of great evil emerged from the desert. The leader of the Gerudo, Ganondorf, killed Queen Sonia and stole her secret stone. Using the secret stone, Ganondorf transformed into the Demon King. He then created swarms of monsters and attacked. Hyrule rose up to face these threats, but the evil power driving the monsters forward was staggering. The defenders were on the brink of defeat. Rauru then came up with a plan to turn the tide of the war. He entrusted secret stones to warriors with exceptional abilities. They became sages and united in an effort to finally defeat the Demon King. Rauru and the sages outnumbered the Demon King and should have been able to stop him. However, the Demon King's power had grown far beyond anything we could have imagined. I was unable to withstand his strength. Our fight appeared all but lost. And then, Rauru. He committed himself to one final act.
That pride will be your downfall, Ganondorf!
You plan to hold me here? What a clever way to solve your problems. But are you ready to pay the price for this?
Don't be so smug. I know exactly what it will cost me.
Thousands of years will pass in the blink of an eye. You only delay the inevitable.
You're wrong. Years from now, someone will appear with the sword that seals the darkness. A swordsman with the power to defeat you, Link. Remember this name.
Link. Interesting. I look forward to meeting you.
Of course, we knew all that already.
Aha!
Yeah. Though it took all we were able to give, we succeed. Yeah, no, I was there. I saw the cutscene. But I was wounded in the process. I was there again. Saw the cutscene.
Well then.
That is when Zelda came to me, bearing a decayed and broken sword. Yes, you will now recall. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess Link wouldn't know this, but I, the player, know this, so why are you telling me? From there, it traveled again. Okay. Yeah.
You're saying that sword traveled through time the same way you did?
Yes, but more importantly, in my original time, the Demon King was vulnerable to even the smallest piece of this sword.
Even someone like him has vulnerabilities. Then, what exactly are you suggesting we do with the sword?
Over time, the Master Sword is able to absorb sacred power. It can heal itself, and even grow stronger.
Curious. If we were able to empower it in that way, it could be the key to defeating the Demon King. But it could take centuries for that sword to grow strong enough. The power the Demon King wields. I do not see how this can be done. It would be impossible for you to provide it with sacred power for so long.
I can think of one way.
You mean?
Yes, I can do it. I have to.
I've told you. That act is forbidden. For a very good reason. It would mean throwing yourself away.
Oh, Minaru!
You won't be able to change back.
The moment I had the sword, I knew what to do. I knew this was why I came to this era. I want to restore the Master Sword and deliver it to Link.
I understand. You really have made up your mind? Very well then. As a Zonai, I bear my share of blame for these events. So I too will devote myself to this goal and to this hero of yours. For the swordsman Link, I will do everything I can. Even if my body should perish, I will still be with you in spirit.
Skyson is correct. This takes place so far into the future, but it still takes place after Skyward Sword, so there would have been two Master Swords.
Aha.
Which, like, Zelda, come on, you should have thought of that and gone and grabbed the other Master Sword. Come on, you guys should have looked at the Master Sword. Anyway, afterwards, Zelda and I discussed strategy. We laid the groundwork for guiding you in the distant future.
Well then.
Before the gloom's affliction took my life, I became a spirit and entered the Puripad. Then Zelda did what she felt she must and began the forbidden process. She believed you would use the Master Sword to defeat the Demon King and restore peace to Hyrule.
Aha.
You already have in hand the hope that Zelda left to you, the sword that seals the darkness, the Master Sword. That is true. But Link should have. I don't know. This whole thing's stupid. Like, there should have been a Link from that year. It doesn't necessarily need to be Link. It just needs to be someone of pure of heart. I feel like Raru should have been able to wield the Master Sword also. Sort of hope that Zelda left you. You will surely smite Demon King Ganondorf. He definitely won't break it again. Wait, I can just unexist the giant robot? Except that it's not stronger than it was before, because it still does 30 damage. It is technically weaker if you count the 60 damage upgrade. But, you know, fusion, so... Well, Ocarina of Time says that it has to be someone pure of heart, and that's why the Ocarina of Time seals the door to the of the Sacred Realm, because anybody that could open the door to the Sacred Realm by removing the Master Sword should be pure of heart enough to not use Triforce for evil. Except for some reason, instead of like it kidnapped Link, and so he was unable to do anything when Ganondorf appeared. Huh. Alright, I require the caves. We're going for a shrine. Now we have Benaru again, yeah! I feel like this game probably would be better if it didn't connect to the rest of the timeline. It would also be better if it didn't connect to Breath of the Wild, probably. But, we are where we are.